I went to CYPRUS alone at 16 for a week. Bro, but wait up. Let's take it to day 1. I met Patricia at the train station. Oh, by the way, I went with my boyfriend. Does that still count as going alone? Parentless, adultless. I was 2 seconds away from buying an underwater camera, but I wish I did. We took the dog for a walk. This day we collected him from the train station. It was the day we were leaving. We spent like another 5 hours collecting all the documents, printing absolutely everything out. And spoiler alert, I watched the B movie with him. 3 hours until we go. See, it's so much lighter. I fixed the camera. Have some food between your teeth right there. Alright. We're waiting in 3 hours. We're gonna take our car and drive it all the way to the airport. Flight is at 6 a.m. So we were leaving, and spoiler number 2, this was one of the worst nights of my life. This was the most I cried at the age of 16. We arrived to the airport at around 3 a.m. Our flight was at 7 or 8. That was the reason why we got there so early, and still it all backfired. But anyways. Angry Birds. I will not go into detail, but we did sit on the train, fun and games. It was a pretty long flight. Was it 6 hours or something? Yeah, I'm not really good with maths. 12 a.m. and I'm doing this voiceover. Probably should have left it for tomorrow morning. I will mention how I didn't know that we had to have a COVID test done before we left. Beautiful scenery, by the way. That's the village we were going to down there. I'll tell you more of a backstory about it in a sec. We arrived there and it was fun of games until they told me I have to pay 120 euros. Great. Didn't know we had to take a test. This was my punishment, I guess. Y'all, once again, you leave the plane and the sun just hits you. It was great until I noticed there's a huge line for this COVID thing. We were traveling during a pandemic. It wasn't fun. The worst traveling experience I've ever had. Thank God Patrick was there by my side, or else I would probably have died. I'd say after another 3 hours of a disaster, we finally got on the bus. Oh my God, that's where I did badminton. Nice. Warm, fresh air. Well, was it fresh? Still, the smells, you might think this is weird, so I'll just tell you now. Okay, where to? This is a place where I used to live a few years back. It sits deeply in my heart. When we were on the bus, I looked outside. The nostalgia hit me badly. Kind of teared up. Like I saw the place I used to play badminton at back when I was like 5. Anyways, we arrived to the very center of Paphos. We were at the harbor. Do you like my vlogging? Back when I lived here, I was very young. I had no idea about the bus times. Plus with the pandemic, no idea what was happening. When I looked online, we were there around 4 and we missed the last bus. Little did I know there were other buses that could have dropped us off at the area. I had no idea. We were in a bit of a bummer. We didn't book a place. So while we were at the bus stop, I had to quickly search for somewhere to stay nearby cheaply. Of course, we got the most disgusting place, but anyways, you'll see later on. It was fine, but like, not off to a good start, are we? We got some food. We were both exhausted. You guys just have no idea how bad that night was. The airport. I called my mom. I booked the place. We found a route and we got there. I was sweating profusely. Never have I seen myself in that state. We met the owners. They seemed really nice, but man, was it terrible. And I don't want to talk about the bad. We just quickly left our stuff. They didn't have lockers where I could put my passports, so I had to carry them with me. I wasn't ready to just leave them in God knows where. Hey guys, so we just arrived at the hostel. Okay, outfit of the day. Okay. We're gonna go to the karaoke at 9 p.m. I'm getting judged so hard, but we are going to the beach right now. We're gonna get some sandals for this guy. Dude, we went to the beach just to cool down, relax a little bit. The water was gorgeous. Okay, rate this purchase 3 to 1. It's from 0 to 10. I actually had my goggles so I could see the sea life. See, earlier on when we arrived, it was absolutely dead at the harbor. I'm surprised we haven't met any lizards yet. It's too close to the beach. We probably met like 2 people on our way, but because of the heat, people usually stay, and plus the pandemic really made it look like a ghost town until the evening when we started walking. It was very popular. We got this delicious iced tea. Show how awkward I am. Oh, it's very dark. Do you think so? Ice latte, and that's how I have an obsession to this day, being half a year. And we took a walk by the harbor. Now it wasn't as hot as it was earlier on. The perfect temperature, probably 24. Absolutely amazing. A little fresh breeze from the sea. I tried to book a place to the Blue Lagoon because that's something I've looked forward to for ages. But it was all very expensive, so I just kind of left it. We continued exploring. I don't remember what's there though. It's the water. Nice. Sorry. But I never want to forget this beautiful view. Whoa, it's so hot. Did you not see? My friends got a little suspicious. Got back to the place. I could not fall asleep for ages. Patrick was too scared to sleep up on the upper bunk bed, and I was like, dude, I'll do it. Like, I have no problem. Until you get on top of the bunk bed. It's petrifying. Plus, there's no rail or any sort of thing. So I felt like I'm gonna fall and just break my neck. So I changed mattresses. The next morning we woke up, had a little breakfast, and I just couldn't wait to go. I just ran for it, yo. So we had to catch the bus. Where we arrived was not a suitable place to catch the bus to the little village, which was our destination. So we had to travel very, very far. On our way we stopped at a mall. We had to buy a tent, which we did. Got it to work. As you can tell, it was scary. We didn't have a place. We planned this a few days before we left this trip. I didn't know where we were gonna stay. We decided we were gonna stay at a tent, and he was fine with it. I was fine with it. Zara! Of course, we just until we get a bit of this heat. Our walk was very long, 3 hours in total to find a bus stop. By the way, the bus stop got moved. Google Maps were wrong. I had to ask 10 people on our way where the new one was. I was vlogging. Also, look, they have each time was a different direction. An hour later, we did find the bus. Thank God, finally on our way to the little village. I'm not joking when I say that I had dreams about this place every night. Basically, my childhood. So I want to sound melodramatic. Whoa. Good photos, but in reality, it's quite close. When we finally got there, it was just the nostalgia was so strong, so hard to convey it. Being at the town center, I went to the little kiosk I used to go to with my friends every single day. We looked different, you know. Like that. Yes, we were going down to the beach, which is where we planned to set up our tent. And there's a beach bar, yo. I had no idea. Once again, it looks very dead right now. You already know the reason. Kind of gave it a bit of life, even though there was nobody there because of, once again, this is the middle of the day when people stay at home inside. Plus it's September, probably like the hottest time. So we found this little cove where we decided to set up our tent. Now, guys, it was so hot. Thought we were gonna die. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. We traveled probably for 5 hours at this point. We were dying. I had blisters on my feet. We had all this weight on our back. It wasn't something I imagined. There's some very nice trees with walnuts. You know, I like a challenge, but this was a lot. Our water ran out. I had to go all the way back to the beach bar to order some water or something and bring it to Patrick. I thought he was gonna die. Bro, I know it sounds really bad, but it wasn't that bad. Come on. Yeah, the road dividing the Zephyrus. Before we got to the little cove, I really hoped to meet this one guy who lived on the beach. And I actually stayed there with my mom a few years back. So I knew him. When I was walking, I couldn't find the house we stayed at. So it was right by the beach. It was just gone. It wasn't there. My heart dropped, and then I was like, what if it was just an illusion? I got to the beach bar and I walked up to the bar, and somehow I did remember his name. And I asked the lady, so what happened? How come is he not living at the house anymore? How come the house is gone? And she just pointed to a table. I see him. So you can imagine. So I was 16. The last time he saw me, I was 10. There's a big difference, okay, in my looks. But he looked at me and his puzzled face. Oh my God. Until I said, hey, something clicked and he remembered me. I don't know. What do you think? Thoughts? And we are here. I couldn't believe he was there. Do you know what I mean? I think it was definitely baby Jesus on my side. Magnificent. I think I would have died. He gave me the warmest welcome. He couldn't believe his eyes, genuinely. Obviously, he had a car there. He got me a lemonade. He asked me if I'm with my mom. I said, no, my boyfriend. He got him a lemonade. We went by car down to the cove. I couldn't believe it. I gave him ice drink. Now, when I tell you, ice drink lemonade. Oh, anyways, we got to the house. Now, he told me he got rid of the previous one and had a new one. So it was kind of down deeper. I had no idea he lived there. Like, I didn't even see it from the outside, but he gave us this little spare cabin where we could stay for the week. Hello, pretty lady. Wow. Hello. I probably cried from happiness. So we just unpacked, we chilled, took a quick dip in the ocean. I met this beautiful horse who stayed at the farm. Man, it's beautiful now. The sunset, the weather's finally nice, back to normal. There were a few cabins in this area and his brother lived there. Later on in the evening, they all gathered and called us down to eat food with them. These amazing Cypriot sandwiches, unbelievably juicy, delicious watermelon, and these avocados with, oh my God, it was so good. I couldn't be happier. So yeah, we got ready to sleep.
Is that the North Star?
Huh?
And I'm not gonna lie, I had a little cry. Patrick got so scared, bro. It's the nostalgia, my guys. You know the sound of crickets in the ocean? Good morning. One of the nicest mornings probably in my life. The guy got back to us early. He brought me this box of food. This delicious halloumi bread he baked himself, fresh fruit. Oh, I couldn't be happier. So we had a lovely breakfast. This is such a difference from that awful hostel we stayed at. I'm sorry, I don't like to poop on horrible, like. Yeah, that is the sea. Yeah. Damn. Arise and shine. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Hello. Beautiful view of the sea you have. Back when we were in Paphos, I picked up a few of these tour papers because the thing is we couldn't drive. It's not easy, okay? So I had to try to find a little tour area. So I called a bunch of places. None of them really suited us too well. I was kind of upset, but I didn't really care at that time. We just went for probably five swims, and in between each swim we went back to the house. It was so hot, I'm not joking. It's probably like 35 degrees. Listen, for a person who's been living in Ireland, yeah. Later on in the evening I had a few other looks of tours we can get. Didn't find anything too suitable. How strict her parents are. And we decided to go for an evening walk. We got dressed up and we went to my childhood area where I used to live. Went to the CYPRUS estates. Frick, man. It's time to go outside. Bro, also, it's sponsored by Izzy. Look at this beautiful gentleman, Tim. Check out my outfits. Oh, beautiful sunset. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll make some photo shoots there at the beach, at the seaside. The thing is, it didn't change too much, but it did change a lot. Does that even make sense? Not really. Visited the different places I lived at. We saw a snake. Kind of cool. I don't know. And when we got back, of course, the guy he was there, he invited us to go to this barbecue thing with his family and friend. Who could say no? Absolutely delicious food, freshly made. Also, see a little campfire. Guess what it is? Guess. 3, 2, 1. It's the piece from a washing machine. Yeah, how genius. Of course, we met a monster in the bathtub. I was pretty sweaty. I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted a nice shower, and we see a monster, you know, it's like, come on, man. That's not a snake. Ew, it's a centipede! Oh my god, that's like, just kill it, whatever I said before, kill it right now. I'm actually gonna puke. Take that thing. What are you gonna use then? It's so disgusting. Why does that even exist? Oh, I just forgot that they existed, and I liked it that way. Can you bring my glass? I mean, I'm not enjoying this. This is murder. I'm not enjoying this, because I just want to take a nice shower.
Why don't you aim it?
Good morning again. We woke up extra early, 6 a.m. I'd say. And we decided to go for a walk to a mini mandarin forest, as my memory could tell, but unfortunately, I couldn't find it. I don't have a memory. And then we decided maybe we can go to the Avocado Beach, which was a far beach, I guess. Nobody went there, but it was the nicest one out of any beach. I wish we went there. It was just so hot, we literally couldn't make it to the end. We had to turn back. We would definitely die. No, I just made it actually hard.
Anyways, we come back. Swam a little. We took the horse for a walk on the beach. Mesmerizing. Okay. Finally, on night 3, we made our way down to the center of the village. Man, it is weird being back here. I missed it. I missed it. And this was the night there was live music, and even during a pandemic or corona, it was nice and lively. I'm not gonna lie, the town did change a lot.
Sure.
I liked it a lot better before. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to sound like, oh my god, I sound so mean, but it's still nice. The food was lovely.
Not good either, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, that's you.
We made our way down back during the middle of the night, full moon, pretty hot, through the Aphrodite Sands estate. Man, it's weird.
Critics, but
Yup. I'll be louder so you can hear.
I can't even see you.
Day 4 morning. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to make a little fruit plate. Also boiling some eggs. Might have that with this pastry like salt. Might make a nice coffee as well. Appreciate this view. That is madness. Can we appreciate this tan though? It's 8 AM, almost 9 already, slept in. What is wrong with me? Looks so good. This is the day we decide to go back to the center of Paphos. Go down to Aphrodite Rocks, where Aphrodite herself was born. Oh, it is a beautiful place. We had to go, had another ice latte. While we were in Paphos, I found a tour guides people by the beach. I booked something for us. I just did it. You know what? Freak it. You live once, right? The price was actually much better than the online things. Didn't make sense, but I guess they do. I don't know. We booked it for the next day to visit 4 different places. Pretty good steal. I'm not gonna lie. We went to the bus station. I found suitable bus times. And after a lot of journeying and traveling, we got there. Man, it was mad
Only
beautiful.
bus that probably goes around this area. Tonight I can send them. Send them to my mom.
Golden hour, you name it. We took like a million photos. Sunset was so beautiful though. Who said romance is dead? My French.
Generally go.
But my quality is so good on here. In position.
Can you stop? Anna, come on.
Honey, we still have like 30 minutes.
Anna,
Yes.
we got to say, because you asked for cold drinks. They have to.
Oh my god, I just splashed my hair.
Lena.
Yes, queen. You're so beautiful. You're so sad. Please. Confidence. Work. Nikki, take it to the beach. Nice. Sorry?
Got there late at night.
Water, maybe a physical.
Someday, I don't think they have.
Made our way back. And this was the night we actually, first time we met bugs. Roaches, was it? Wasn't fun. Now this is the morning. We woke up extremely early to make it on the bus. Little did I know it's Saturday, and of course they don't come before 11. We were there like at 8 AM, just sitting there like knobs. Thank God I had the number of the guy, and somehow they agreed to pick us up on their way to Paphos City because they were coming from Limerick, Limassol, and they could pick us up. Thank God. So we made it on the Jeep. And off we went on this little journey. I can't believe we're still alive at this point. First destination was Avocado Gorge. I don't know. It was a nice place. But when we got there with all the tubes in this natural area, I don't know, it was strange. Still beautiful. We saw mountain goats. I mean.
Okay.
Then we went to the Turtle Beach. God, my memory sucks. We stopped by a few other sea caves. There was beautiful scenery, and of course went to the Adonis baths. Waterfalls. Wow. Now this was serious. This was ice cold water, but I loved it completely. I mean, there were a few crazy people jumping off the waterfall itself. How are they still alive? Couldn't even jump off the log because the water is that cold, you know. I swam good enough, right? Next stop, we traveled to Lazio. Most of the boats are located. We did go by jeep, although I wish we took the boat. There was a choice. We had Cypriot food. Moussaka. It's too late for this. We go to the Aphrodite baths as well. Naked women meets naked man. It's actually a very cool story behind the place. Then we were on our way to Blue Lagoon. Wow, this is one of the most beautiful seas I've ever seen. It's crystal blue with so much marine life. We were swimming in the water. It's just crystal clear. Of course, my goggles broke apart. That didn't matter. I just stuck them to my eyes because it was absolutely stunning underwater. Amazing, warm, crystal blue water. Dude, I can't even explain it. On our way back, we got a bit of dessert. I'm not gonna lie, this is the time it got really heated between myself and Patricia. He got me an ice cream.
Hey yo, your daily tata lady out here. It was a pretty good day. By the way, look at that sun. It's beautiful, isn't it? Majestic.
Of course, I went for another swim, and that was the end of that day. Next morning, we woke up extra early, as per usual. We went to go to the aqua park.
Kalimera to everyone. Beautiful view of the sea this morning. I'm going to be making some eggs, fresh eggs, melon, stuff. I don't want to leave.
Somehow, I'm not gonna lie, we made it. I didn't film at all this day. Number one, you can't film the aqua park. Number two, we paid like €80 for what? This was a very hard day of travel. Probably spent another extra €20 just for the buses. We tried to find a place to buy some very important medicine, and of course, it's a Sunday. Every single pharmacy was closed. It was paying to St. Elise, so I was very glad when we finally got back. And we just stayed on the beach for the rest of the day. No joke.
Last day. Just came from swim. 8 AM swims. I've been quite ice coffee. So I need to pack up stuff now.
The fellow guy, he came back because it was our last proper day. He offered to take us to the lovely restaurant by the beach. I'm pretty sure I've been there a few times, a few years ago, and I got the most beautiful sea salad in the world. I could have this every day and I would be a skinny legend. The sunset, the evening time. I couldn't believe we were going to leave the next day. It was heartbreaking, actually.
Why you make such a big mess? Oh my god, oh my god.
So next morning we got up. I had to get everything ready. I got the last bits of fresh fruit. We got to the airport. Traveling back was much better than traveling in, although it was very sad. I did shed a tear, and we did get to level 86 on brain test game. Does that show how long our journey was? Looking out the window was very heartbreaking, I guess. Just leaving. There was actually a turbulence once we got up to Ireland. Pretty scary. First thoughts we were about to die, actually. And as we landed, it was all good.
Hi, recording live from Italy, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, a bit of a disturb. Here's a bottle with the smallest cap in the world. Check it out. Okay, we're gonna show you the plane. It's like nobody here. Sorry about that. Alright, so here's the manual if you get stuck on the plane.
As you saw, we booked the tickets for Patrick to go back to his hometown. I was gonna go back to mine. Was it weird leaving him after 7 days, 24/7 with him? Not really. And you will not guess this. This is pretty cool.
Aww, look at you, so popular. What? Yeah, that's it. I managed to bring the halloumi bread because it was that good. And we got it like every single day. What a blessing, I know. I managed to get it to my mom. She was delighted, my guys. And really, this marks the end of this journey. It was tough, okay? Wow. But it's unforgettable, I guess. I still loved every minute of it. And I wouldn't change anything. And if you're ever thinking of visiting, you most definitely should. After the pandemic, though. But then again, even with this pandemic, there's much more privacy. But then again, everything's closed. And I don't know. I hope you like this 12 a.m. voiceover. Thank you for watching this. And I think it's safe to say this is the last journey I'm gonna have in a while. We're in like proper lockdown now. Good night, girlies. Or good morning. Or good afternoon. Man, but that halloumi. Oh, mamacita.